I'm not ashamed.
Welcome to the Rob and Kale podcast. Rob Sanders.
Clemson is going to kick the shit out of the South Carolina Gamecocks probably for the next 10 years every time they run across each other.
Kale Carolina Jackpot Hall.
The South Carolina Gamecocks are weaker than a plate full of piss.
The Rob and Kale podcasts.
Let's go.
And welcome into the Rob and Kale podcast. My name is Rob Sanders. I'm here in Columbia, South Carolina, up in the upstate, the number one Gamecock YouTuber on the planet. He is my buddy, Mr. Carolina Jackpot, Kale Hall. Kale, what's up, my friend?
Not much. Beautiful day here in the upstate of South Kakalaka this afternoon / evening. And I assume it was down in the Pearl, that is the oyster of South Carolina, the Columbia area.
We got a lot to talk about this evening. First of all, I want to go to something big here. Of course, friend of the program, Mr. Dennis Wilson, joins us. And Dennis, what's up, buddy?
Hello, guys. How are y'all?
All right. So, Dennis, we'll break this down real quick before we start talking about the rivalry stuff we're going to get into in a moment. But Dennis put out a fundraiser where he was selling a fine shotgun that I don't have a picture of, but just trust me, if you're a gun person, you would absolutely love this shotgun. Tell us about the shotgun, Dennis.
Oh, man. Browning Maxis 2 Wicked Wing. Actually, I won the gun at a Ducks Unlimited banquet. So it's brand new in the box. Hadn't even been assembled. So, of course, it hadn't been shot. So it's a really nice shotgun. I think it won Gun of the Year 2019, 2020. So I've had it in the gun safe, and I was looking to raise a little money for the baseball team here and a little program we got outside of town, and needing a pitching machine for the kids that throws curveballs. So I said, heck, I'm going to raffle this gun off and see if I can raise some money. And lo and behold, 2.5 hours later, I sold 230 tickets, I believe.
So we decided that to help him out, we were going to put him on the big wheel here. I have put the big wheel together. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen with you now. And let's see here. This is the wheel. All right. So make sure it's full screen there. All right. So if you bought a ticket, your name is on the wheel. You can see if however many tickets you bought is right next to it here. So if you bought 10 tickets and you're Ted Taylor, then you've got a little bit bigger of a wedge there. It's kind of the way that it works.
This wheel is about to make someone's redneck fantasies come true.
You're exactly right. And shout out to Shannon Jones for buying 46 tickets. Let's clap for that. My God.
She stuffed the ballot box.
That's kind of the way it looks. All right, so we're going to spin the wheel here, and we're going to see who wins this fine shotgun, courtesy of Dennis Wilson, who, of course, sponsors the show with DNC Trucking and Transport. Normally, you hear nice stories from Jackpot, but we're giving Dennis's ad time here to make sure that we help out the young men in Swansea who need to learn how to hit a curveball.
The young men in Gaston. There might be some Swansea kids, but we're in Gaston. You know how that goes. We got blackballed out of Swansea, so we just took our talents. We just took our talents to the next town.
Yeah, I thought he was saying when he said to help the baseball team out. I thought it was going to help it. They were raising it to help out the South Carolina baseball team, but I was like, money's not going to help at this point.
And by the way, yeah, I can say this because I'm not banned and damned. The folks from Swansea didn't want they're not going to have access to this because it's going to be the fine folks from Gaston that get to use this brand new pitching machine. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. Anyway, Dennis, can I spin the wheel, sir?
Man, spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel, make the deal.
All right.
All right, here we go. Death match.
Spinning. It looks like the Green Bay Packers wheel. I feel like I'm Vanna White and I should go turn some letters. Let's see who wins it here. Oh, keep rolling. And who gets it? It's going to tell us. Mike Jones.
Mike
Jones has won There you go. Congratulations,
Holy cow.
Mike Jones, for winning the shotgun there.
Well,
Awesome.
where's the pointer at that pointed to Mike Jones? I'm looking for it.
It's right there, jackpot.
Where?
Right there. Damn it, jackpot.
Wow.
Right there. See it? There's my cursor. It shows it to you right there. Mike Jones. Right there.
Rob, I'm having a hard time hearing you now, buddy, but I see where Mike Jones won. So
Mike
everyone
Jones
happy
won.
dude.
All right, there you go. Hey, Dennis, as always, man, we appreciate you taking care of the show, and congrats to
man.
Mike Jones. All right, man. We'll see you later on.
Take care and shine Kale's head for us.
I will, sir. Thank you for
Thank
that.
you, man.
All right. Always
I
trying
used
to
to
help
work with
out some
Mike
folks
Jones
there.
at Winn-Dixie years ago.
I thought that Mike Jones wasn't that Mike Jones Virgil from I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, maybe that was his name.
Maybe I'm with that. All right. So Mike Jones wins the shotgun. Congratulations to him. And by the way, we have to thank Callaway's really quick here. The reason that we're thanking Callaway is they sponsor our bracket challenge. Jackpot. Yeah, I look at the bracket challenge and man, it's not looking good for some right now. Oh my God. Leading the way is Andre, who has Auburn as his national champion. And then it kind of goes downhill from there. Let's see here. Jackpot, you're right in the mix, aren't you? You're like you're tied for first place. It's like
but my stupid ass picked Auburn to win the national championship too, and that's looking on the ropes.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that have Auburn in the mix, and Gonzaga was a hefty pick there. But some people pick.
I did an 18 parlay today with all these games. Risked $25 to win. It was shit. It was a sizable amount, $4,300, I think, and I picked to Villanova to cover. They did. Houston to cover. They did. Had Michigan State covering against Duke, and damn it, they had the ball with 5 seconds left. They could have thrown up a fucking 3-pointer and gotten that thing a little closer, but they just dribbled the ball and just threw it up in the air. Oh fuck, well, whatever, let Coach K have his damn win. But it didn't matter because I had Wisconsin covering too. But I might give like 6 out of 8 of them, which nets me $0. But I did have Miami covering against Auburn. I had Purdue covering against Texas, and they're out to a sizable lead. And I had Notre Dame covering against Texas Tech, and I believe they did. So yeah.
Not a good week there for Jackpot on the parlay, but maybe you'll get one. You'll Jackpot wins some of those. He really does. All right, so I want to talk about rivalries for just a moment, but we got to talk real quickly here about some of the teams that are out. And you know what? We kind of have to open up the phones here, Jackpot, before we get into the rivalry bit here, because there are some people who I'm sure want to get in the mix here, including the gentleman who ran his mouth about certain programs. Yeah. There he is, Mr. Bluegrass Sports Media saying, fuck a peacock. I wonder why. Was that the most shocking thing of the first round for you there, Jackpot? Or was that bigger than
Yeah, it was pretty I was pretty embarrassed. Kentucky usually shows up around tournament time. At least figured them to get to the Sweet 16 before they bowed out. Or I had them getting knocked off by Murray State, I believe. Which that didn't happen, but
I had them going on a little bit further than that, but yeah. All right, so we're going to take calls at 803-470-2905 if you would like to call and talk about your bracket. We're also going to talk about something that I sent Jackpot about the best rivalries, according to Josh Pate, who I think is a great college football analyst, but was kind of stunned by these. Anyway, you're free to call that 803-470-2905. But the best rivalries in college football, I'm going to read them off to you 1 to 5. Ohio State, Michigan at number 1. Alabama, Auburn at 2. Oklahoma, Texas at 3. Georgia, Florida at 4. And then Minnesota and Iowa at 5. Jackpot, when I sent him that text, and he was automatically in the camp of like 5. You were really bugging about 5, right?
Well, I mean, what? That's not a right. Does it even have a name? It's a conference game. It's a damn conference game. Iowa and Iowa State are rivals. They play for the Cyhawk Trophy. Iowa and Minnesota, who gives a damn? I mean, what do they play for? The bucket of nails?
Bucket of piss.
Bucket of corn?
The phones. Welcome into the Rob and Kale Show. Good evening.
How's it going, y'all? Bluegrass Sports Media.
Are you crying, Bluegrass Sports Media? Do peacocks scare you,
actually.
sir?
Fuck a peacock. And you know any good bridges?
Why do we need a bridge?
All right, I gotta go jump off of it.
All right, hold on. The Rob and Kale Show is not liably responsible for anyone if they decide to jump off of a bridge. They're doing that on their own. We do not call our lawyers, and it's not our fault if he decides to jump off a bridge.
Yeah, if you do it, please don't do it on air. Do it after.
Yeah, we don't need that on the show. So
yeah, that'd be a bad show.
You want to talk about fucking killing the show? You would kill. Our luck is that you would jump off, kill yourself, and then all of a sudden they'd blame us for it. And then it would be like, Rob, you bullied him into jumping off of a bridge. Holy shit.
Yeah, rough weekend, guys, to say the least. You know, I'm not wrong very much. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but this may be the biggest, most dumbass thing I've ever done this weekend. I don't know what happened. I don't have any excuses for it. But I've seen Big Barney Ross said in the comments that they've put $11.5 million together to fire John Calipari. Well, we need to get that $11.5 million and start buying more fucking players because apparently we're not paying enough.
Begging Megan's comment. Tell us how good UK is going to be in football this year, dumbass sports media.
Actually, we are going to be pretty good in football. But,
you don't have the budget to buy players in football that you do in basketball, and you ended up being a shithole in basketball.
Yeah, but the difference is that football, one player doesn't make that big of a difference. Basketball, you can buy LeBron James, and you're going to win a title. So that's the difference.
Well, you have anything else? You want to apologize to the Tennessee fans? I mean, they won a game in the tournament.
I ain't apologizing nothing, Tennessee fans. How about you beat number 11 Michigan? And
slow down, sir. Who is the SEC champion this year?
And I guess what?
Who is the SEC champion this year?
That is great.
Who is the SEC champion this year?
Titles.
Regular season, that would be the Barn.
Yeah, but who is the SEC tournament champion?
Tennessee is, but here's the thing.
Okay, Tennessee is. All right, so essentially, look, South Carolina has the same amount of tournament wins this year as Kentucky does. Congratulations.
Very cool, but here's the thing. South Carolina actually has one more Final Four in the past 20 years than Tennessee does.
Yeah, and South Carolina's been to the Final Four. Like, they went to the Final Four before Kentucky went to their last Final Four in, 2015? So, yeah, there's that.
I don't think Tennessee's ever been to the Final Four.
They haven't ever been in the Final Four.
They have no problem stomping that Calipari ass, though. They can do that.
Go ahead and hang your consolation banner.
I don't have to hang shit. It's not my fucking team. I hope both your fucking teams drop off the face of the planet. I'm just stating facts, sir.
Hey, did you guys fire Brad Brownell yet?
We need to fire Brad Brownell. But see,
He's still there,
unlike
though?
you, we're not a basketball school. We're not a basketball school. So there you go.
Okay,
Anything
well.
else?
Jackpot, if you could, besides Sean Miller, whose apparently wife has his testicles in her purse, according to you, who do you want to be your next basketball coach?
Phil Jackson. Yeah. Seriously, I mean, I don't know. Seriously, I don't. I'm just over this thing. I wish they'd come to some kind of conclusion. I would rather have a bigger name, someone who's proven themselves. But apparently, we're not going to get that. We're going to get one of these mid majors. We're going to get this Furman coach or this Shane McMahon character or possibly some guy named Lamont. Is that his name?
The guy from Lamont. Yeah, the Lamont's the guy from Furman.
No, that's Bob Ritchie. Bob Ritchie's the one that
yeah.
looks like a less muscular John Cena.
That's right.
Lamont Paris is the coach. Is the Snake. He's from the Snake.
Oh, that's right, from Chattanooga. Yeah, I got you. Yes, there you go. Hey,
Okay.
Bluegrass Sports Media. Hey, guess what? St. Peter owns the state of Kentucky. Not only did they deep dick you, they hit the back of that cervix on Murray State too. How you feel about that?
They definitely did. I mean, they basically own the state of Kentucky.
Here's what they did. They went to Kentucky, they dicked you, and then wiped the dick on the curtains and then left. That's pretty much what they did to both programs from Kentucky.
They did, and I knew when we went to overtime we were fucked, and just really no excuse for it. I don't really have anything to, I want to know how John Calipari. I need to watch the press conference. I want to know how he explained this shit.
Well, the press conferences are online. He just said basically they were the better team. What would you expect him to say? He's not going to tell you they dicked us and wiped the dick on the curtains. He's not going to tell you that.
To be fair, and if it makes you feel any better, South Carolina lost to St. Peter's the last time they played them too.
There's that too. All right, well, let somebody else on the phone here, man. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks, guys.
See you later. At least he showed up. We'll give him that. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. We can talk about that, or we can talk about the rivalry stuff that we have here where they have this matchup that Jackpot's like, yeah, it's just a conference game. There were two games that I thought should have been on that list. The first one is Army-Navy. How do you not have Army-Navy? I don't get that. And then the other one is
because clearly Minnesota and Iowa was a bigger rivalry, don't you know?
Exactly. Welcome into the program. Good evening.
Good morning, sir.
It's evening, sir. What's up?
Yeah, this is Mayhem Matthew. Can you check who's number one in your bracket, sir?
Yeah, I can check for you right now. Number one in the bracket challenge is Dre. Dre 307 is listed as number one, sir.
Well, maybe I'm looking at the wrong one, sir.
Yeah, you're tied with it says let's see here. Your total points are at 390. You're tied with him, but he has a more potential for more points with 1710, which means that he is listed as first place.
Okay. Well, I know you said I wasn't going to do good in it. So far, I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing pretty good. Congratulations, sir.
How do you feel about that?
I said you were doing pretty good, sir. Congratulations. If it makes you feel any better, Bluegrass Media is tied with you with the same amount of points. He's got Kentucky to win the thing, so there's that.
Yeah, I still believe UCLA is taking it all the marbles. So,
well, we'll see. They're playing pretty good.
Yeah. So, how was your day today, sir?
My day was fine. Thank you.
That's good. Well, I hope you have a good day, and I just wanted to talk some smack.
Appreciate it, man. Have a great day. Anyway, Yeah, I'm on the camp with you there, Jackpot. I think Alabama and excuse me, Auburn and Georgia should be there. And
What he said
why
he
not
want,
have?
he said he just wanted to talk some smack. Well, he talked zero smack.
Yeah, Rich set that up perfectly. Thank you, Rich. Welcome into the program. Good evening.
First of all, what would you know about hitting the back of a cervix, sir?
Why are you calling about stuff like that, sir?
I'm pretty sure I heard you mention that. I'm thinking, man,
I did.
this
I
guy's.
did. That's what happened with.
Okay.
That's what happened to Bluegrass Sports Media's team.
Yeah, he really is the white man's Hollywood, isn't he? The guy is wrong more often than anybody I've ever heard of in my life. He keeps on keeping on.
He keeps
Never
on.
lets
He's
it
running.
slow him down, does he?
Man, he was running that dick sucker about
Whitey Wood.
Whitey Wood.
He is.
That's his new nickname for the show is Whitey Wood. Way to go, Jackpot. Holy shit.
No doubt. Hey, Josh Bate is pretty legitimate in my book, but it seems like everybody who puts out any kind of poll like this, they've got to throw one head scratcher out there just to get people talking about it, and that's all that is. I mean, Minnesota and Iowa, if he put out a hockey poll, maybe the top 5 in hockey of some kind. But
maybe wrestling. I would buy it wrestling. Seriously. I mean, we're really talking about it, but as far as it says college football rivalries, I'm like, I'm not really buying that. I mean,
so Josh Pate put that out?
That's Josh Pate's list. Yes, sir.
That's got to be what the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, am I wrong to think Army Navy should be there? Army Navy should be in the top 5. Period.
No, and Josh Pate, like I said, he's legitimate. He's not an absolute mental reject like Uncle Lou. You would expect that from him, but the guy's legitimate. But they all throw that one little head scratcher out there just to get attention and bring clicks and views to them. But hey, I had a question for Jackpot. I want to know, what is your all kidding and all fan based prodding aside, what's your gut feeling at this point about your head coach? Like looking 2 or 3 years into the future, what do you, I mean, good or bad? What are you feeling right now?
Are we talking football?
Football, yeah, the only sport that matters. Yeah.
No, I think a lot of it depends on this year, sir. I think a lot of it depends on this year. If we can have a successful season, I think that South Carolina is going to bring in a really good 2023 recruiting class if we have a successful season this year. And a lot of that is going to depend on offensive line play. I mean, if that line plays like it did last year, it doesn't matter if we got Spencer Rattler playing quarterback. It doesn't matter if Joe Montana's back there. It doesn't matter who the hell we got playing quarterback. They're going to get absolutely just destroyed, blown up every game, and we'll go 6-6 again. Now, if that line can pass block, Spencer Rattler is going to get the damn yardage. He's going to get his touchdowns, and I think we stand a chance of winning 8 or 9 games. And if that happens, I think we can have a really good 2023 recruiting class. But it doesn't matter how well Shane Beamer talks, or how many press conferences he wins, or how many asses he kisses. It's all about wins and losses this year. This year is vital. So I mean, I'm going to put it out there and say I think we'll have a good year. And I think that bodes pretty well for him in the future. If he can have a good 2023 recruiting class, that'll set him up pretty good for 2024, 25, 26.
Well, on that offensive line, do you think the pieces are there and they just need to be developed, or do you think they need to be out hitting the transfer portal and a plug and play type situation?
Well, they could always afford to hit the portal and get a few more, but they got some bodies. They recruited a couple of dudes that are coming in now. They're, true freshmen. I don't know how much of a help they're going to be this year. Maybe some, maybe none, maybe a lot. But I mean, they're returning. Most of that line is returning intact. And I mean, we saw them block well. They played well in the game against North Carolina, for whatever that's worth. So we know it can be done. I mean, hell, they paved the way for, and I know Rob's heard me say this a million times, 1,000-yard rusher in 10 SEC games the year before during the COVID season. So, I mean, it's the same group of dudes, just a different coach. I mean, I hadn't been a big fan of his ever since he arrived on campus, but I mean, he's had success at other places, so maybe last year was a one-off, and he'll get his shit in the pile this year. Sure hope he does.
So, Megan, I went to practice the other day, and I got to see Rattler throwing the ball around. And as far as, I mean, he just up close, he looks like he's a legit quarterback. If we're taking all the jokes and stuff aside, it's like he just has that intangible thing that you just see with somebody, that he can go out there and he can throw the ball, and he can throw the ball on the run. We got to watch him make throws from different angles and everything else. He can throw the ball. The question is can the offensive line block for him? So we shall see on that front. But quarterback's not going to be an issue for them this year. It's not.
No, I don't doubt his talent. Now, he's no Stetson Bennett, but he's a great quarterback.
Well, I mean, who is really? I mean,
If you had
it's like
Spencer
there's
Rattler
another
on that
Tom
team last
Brady.
year, you
I mean,
won every game 70-3. That's just facts. Come on, man.
I've got a whole nother phone call on Stetson Bennett versus Rob. So we'll visit that bookcase of accountability a little bit later. But to Jackpot, to your point about the offensive line, so many years being a Georgia fan under Mark Richt, we would return like Stafford and Marino and AJ Green, and we'd be ranked preseason number 1. We had no offensive line, and we went to the Capital One Bowl. Just time after time. It didn't matter who we had as far as skill positions when our offensive line was just mashed potatoes, and it was terrible. So
Georgia was kind of soft at times under Rick.
Yeah. Well, be careful. Don't talk about Rick in front of your buddy there. He's got a man crush on Mark Rick. He always has. I never understood that.
Sure.
But anyway.
I'm in the giving mood on a Sunday.
Right,
we won't talk about how you want to deep throat Jimbo Fisher, but please carry on.
All right, Tuesday, sir. I'll let you guys go.
I appreciate it.
See you.
All right.
A lot of brackets are fixing to get torn up. I picked them to cover because that's just the way this tournament has gone. Miami is about to knock off Auburn. They're up 12 with 3 minutes to go.
Welcome into the program. Good evening.
Over here at Old Bon Secours.
Hey, this is Papa B. We hired New Mexico State's head coach today, and they already sold 5,000 season tickets upon announcing his hiring. His calling card is using the transfer portal to do more with less.
Well, I'm not surprised they sold 5,000 tickets. There's nothing to do in fucking Starkville anyway, so you might as well go watch a basketball game.
Rob, I got a question for you. Last
Sure.
week, Rob, you had a South Carolina guest on your daytime show that said if a South Carolina has not named a head coach by the time we know the Sweet 16 teams, that the hiring process was a botched disaster. We're about to know the teams for the Sweet 16 tonight. Do you think that this is a disaster?
Well, you're talking about Justin Hall, who does the fifth quarter postgame show with me on WVOC. That's his comment, not mine. I think that South Carolina they were trying to hire Sean Miller, but I think I don't know if they're scrambling right now or not. It could be you had the whole thing where some of these coaches are still in the tournament. Maybe they're trying to get somebody that's still in the tournament. Who knows at this point? But as far as that goes, I mean, I'm hoping within the next 72 hours we'll know something. But it's awful quiet.
Hours.
Well, because there was and Jackpot saw this too. Mike Uva, who's a reporter that's respected around Columbia, said that he saw Sean Miller at Hall's Chop House, which is right in the heart of downtown Columbia, and then he had to pull back and say, "Yeah, that wasn't him." So it's like, here's the other thing too. We don't even know if Sean Miller was offered the job. We don't really have that in hardcore set yet that he was offered the job. So who knows at this point, man? I mean, I think they're going to go with a mid-major guy, but at this point, they got to get on it quick because the windows are closing, and they better get get their shit together.
All right, thanks, Rob. That's all I got. See y'all later.
Okay.
Bye.
Rich says they should hire BJ Mackey. Jackpot, are you cool with that?
I mean, somebody else with no head coaching experience. I don't know. Billy Cole says, what coaches in the tournament that would want to take USC? St. Peter's coach. I don't know. I bet you they can get the coach from Miami to come to the University of South Carolina. Who wouldn't want to come here?
I don't think that Larinaga would want to come. I mean, he's in his 70s and he
I'm just saying.
I know
lots of people would. Nobody would. Right, who would want to come to this?
Jackpot, are you okay?
Go ahead.
Oh no! I go ahead. I was waiting. You said who would want to come? Seriously.
I mean, this is just fucking ridiculous. Every time, always goddamn stupid Clemson fans, always fucking dumbass fans of these other fucking teams. Who would want to come to South Carolina? Who would want to come here? Who would want to come to a flagship school in the damn Southeastern Conference where you got a passionate fan base, you got good facilities, you got damn money backing it up? Nobody would fucking want to come here. None. No one. Fucking retarded.
All right. Well, let's make sure I didn't say that. I think that South Carolina,
we're talking about fucking butt fuck state, fucking I don't know, Northern Illinois. I mean, it's in the pearl of the oyster that is in the state of South Carolina, is in Columbia. Who wouldn't want to come here?
Let's see here. As far as other folks that or other teams that are still there, let's say the Sweet 16. Texas Tech just beat Notre Dame, so that's interesting. Coach K's not coming here; he's retiring. St. Peter's coach, why not? Why not the coach at Houston? Who knows? Kansas and Providence, Iowa State's head coach. Auburn's fixing to lose. Holy shit, dude! Man, shit! How the fuck does that happen? And by the way, there were some people that were, I think it was on Twitter, that were talking about.
Come here, buddy.
The SEC as a conference this year. I thought the SEC was better than they've shown.
Daddy didn't mean to do it.
Looking at it from this perspective now, I mean,
come here.
You could theoretically have. You're going to have, if it looks the way that if it keeps going the way it's going, you're not going to have an SEC team besides Arkansas. You have one SEC team in the Sweet 16. That's interesting to say the least, but I don't know at this juncture, man. I think South Carolina should be able to get who they want, but money's not going to be the issue. It's just that I think that a coach is going to look at it from a perspective of maybe it's hard to recruit here. That may be one thing that keeps some people away, but who knows? 803-470-2905. 803-470. What are you laughing at?
Just the comment section. We got a good comment section going on tonight.
Well, read your favorite one. Go ahead.
Let's see. Well, Vol State started it off with Dawn Staley is very unattractive. And then Vol State says she looks like a dude. And Jet Net said it's not appropriately woke to say she is unattractive. She is stunning and brave, and you must eat her box on account of girl power.
damn it.
I bet she'd drop her drawer. She probably got a damn ball peen hammer. Swing it down there. Woo!
Woo, hot here on the Rob and Kale show tonight. Let's see here. Rich says his entire Final Four is still active. Good for you, Rich. Billy says, why would South Carolina, a flagship school, hire a fired coach? Because that's what happens. You hire fired coaches. John Calipari was fired at one point or let go or agreed to go somewhere else or something. I mean, he went on to go and screw up other programs. B Bean says, can you say eat her box on YouTube? Well, he just did, and so did I.
Well, about 3 people have done it.
Oh man, damn it, jackpot. I don't even know where to go from that. But yeah, I'm in the camp of South Carolina's got I don't know about going to hire BJ Mackey. I think that's a stretch. Just because you're moving up to where the big boys are now, but
well, where's BJ? I mean, what's he been doing since college? I mean,
he played professionally in Europe for a while.
Okay.
And then he was an assistant coach at Charleston Southern, and he's at Wake Forest now. He was at somewhere else too. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's not exactly like Shane Beamer was an assistant coach for like 20 fucking years. I mean, people gave him shit because he's never a coordinator, but he worked for multiple, playoff level coaches. Coaches with tenure. I mean, it's kind of different.
All right, so he played from 99 till 2010. He played at different professional organizations, including the North Charleston Lowgators in 2001 and 2002. As a coach, he was an assistant for 6 years at Charleston Southern, and then he did 3 years as an assistant at East Tennessee State. And then from 2020 until now, he's been an assistant at Wake Forest.
Yeah, none of those really set the basketball world ablaze. I mean,
well, what do you think about Mike Boynton there, Jackpot? Former Gamecock. He's the coach at Oklahoma State now.
Yeah,
head coaching experience.
That's doable. That's doable.
I mean, I think that's a fair. Why not tell him to come on home? He is, let's see here. Give me the numbers on him. He's 40 years old. They're only paying him, and I know this sounds silly, they're paying him 1.0 million. They're paying him basically $1 million to be the head coach for a Power 5 team at Oklahoma State. South Carolina could probably double that. And then he wouldn't
have to play second fiddle to the mullet.
Exactly. He coached at
wait a minute. How old did you say he was?
He's 40.
Okay, so he could be the second Oklahoma State coach right now if he did it right now this year to stand up and say, "I'm 40. I'm a man.
I'm a man." Yeah, Larry says Boynton's buyout is the issue. I mean, fuck it, he's making $1 million a year. I mean, that can't be that crazy of a buyout. But coached at Furman, Coastal, Wofford, South Carolina, Stephen F. Austin, and Oklahoma State. Was an assistant.
Would
and
it
then
be
got
too much of a stretch to try to go get Dean Smith?
Well, I mean, get the shovel.
Oh yeah, never mind. That was in poor taste.
No, well, Phil, yeah, I was just saying. I don't know.
I found out something today. If you remember George Felton, who was the Gamecocks coach, and who actually played at South Carolina. He was the coach at Carolina from like 86 to like 1990 or so, and he was decent. His teams were getting better every year. He was down there, and he kind of abruptly got let go. I was younger then. I never really understood or really that, but apparently he was coming to practice loaded.
Yeah, why not? We don't judge here.
That's why he got. So he was pulling a Steve Sarkisian before it was cool, and they canned his ass.
Billy says to call Cliff Ellis. Cliff Ellis is living out his life down at the at Coastal, sir.
Cliff Ellis is one step from having to be brought out in a wheelchair.
We won't need the shovel though.
Well, no.
All right, so I think Mike Boynton would be good.
Is Denny Crum still alive?
Why don't we just go get Bobby Crimmins?
Is Denny Crum still alive?
I don't know if Denny Crum. Hold on, we'll Google it. Is Denny Crum alive? I don't know. Denny Crum. I'm going to check it out right now. Let's see here. Denny Crum. He's 85 years old, so he is still alive, sir. That's who you want?
Championship coach.
Okay, well, so the Jackpot's choices are Denny Crum, Dean Smith.
Huffer Billy Paul says Denny is dead. Okay, we got conflicting viewpoints.
God damn it, I'm looking at his thing here. It says he was born March 2nd, 1937. He's 85 years old, according to what I'm just reading here now.
Oh, Huffer Billy just says he's effectively dead. That don't count.
Oh, okay. Well, that's completely different. Completely different.
You think Tom Crean is available?
Tom Crean is definitely available, and would probably do it for less than. I mean, he'd probably pay you to coach there. God damn it. Oh, well, Bobby Crimmins is out there, but if we're being realistic, I like McMahon from Murray State. Why not throw something at the Peacocks coach? I mean, although if you heard him speak, he sounds kind of silly.
It's too bad we couldn't have it's too bad Georgia was able to get Mike White before the Gamecocks were, and then people could have said about him, he would have been the second coach, and people would have said, well, he couldn't win with Florida talent. What makes you think he win with South Carolina talent?
Double do. Larry says he looked it up. Boynton's buyout is somewhere between 9 and 13 million. Well,
what? How, when he makes $1 million a year,
is your buyout almost 10? Holy shit!
That don't make bullshit.
I mean, I don't know why Larry would lie to us. Shit, I'd have to look it up. But at this juncture, I didn't know we were talking about Mike Boynton's buyout tonight. But hey, there you go. All right, final call for calls 803-470-2955.
Is it? I mean, they're high fiving the Hurricane fans are high fiving each other here in old Bon Secours right now. Is it just me, or is it that Bruce Pearl looks less sleazy mafia as he's gotten older? He's kind of got the retired look with the gray hair and the goatee, and it's just like maybe the fire is going out.
Maybe he's going to be like, where do the retired gangsters go? They go down to Florida to Bora Bora or wherever the hell it is. Where did Junior Soprano go when he was down with the woman down there? It's like, hey,
Bora Bora is a country, or that's a place. You're thinking of Boca Raton is in Florida.
Boca Raton. There. Thank you, Jackpot. Thanks for helping me out with that. Boca Raton.
No problem. Always here for a geography lesson.
That's right, because my dumb ass is stupid as fuck. I went to a South Carolina school. I'm not very fucking bright.
Well, so did I, but
Boca Raton, very good.
Better.
Probably. Boca Raton. Maybe that's where he's planning on going. So, does it look like Auburn is out? That's kind of the way it's looking.
It's over. Right, they're down by 16 points. 20 seconds to go.
So they're getting mouth pumped by Miami. Oh my God.
That's bad.
That's pretty bad. Miami, if you like, I mean, Miami's 24-10 on the year, and this is a Miami team that lost to Dayton, lost to UCF. I mean, they had some decent runs, but they weren't like absurdly great. But
well, they want to be Miami really, really badly wants to be a football skew, but it looks like they're a basketball skew.
So the way it's setting up right now, your sweets.
You missed it. That was a Uncle Lou video he did yesterday when Tennessee lost. He said, hey, Valtard. He said, are y'all still a basketball skew?
That's funny. Holy shit. So your final 16 teams, you're going to have, it looks like one team from the SEC in
Arkansas.
You'll have what? 1, 2, 3 teams from the ACC with Miami,
North Carolina,
Duke,
and Duke.
North Carolina. Yeah, fuck Duke, by the way. You'll have from the Big 12, you'll have what? Kansas and
Iowa State.
and Texas Tech. So 3 teams
or
there.
Possibly Texas.
Yeah, maybe. Is Texas playing tonight?
Texas plays Purdue.
Oh yeah, Purdue. I don't know. We'll see. All right.
One team from the Yankee minor league conference in St. Peter's. Or what?
Most people didn't even know where the fuck St. Peter's was.
What are they in? Like the ECAC Metro? It's in Jersey City. Right across the Hudson River from the city.
I'm trying to figure out trying to figure out a little bit more about them here.
Yeah, it's right across the Hudson River from New York City and in Jersey City, New Jersey. About an hour and a half from Philadelphia.
I don't even know what conference they play in. That's how
it probably is the ECAC or something like that.
Now I'm trying to figure it out. St. Peter's. Anybody know St. Peter's Conference? God, that's bad. St. Peter's Conference. Let's see here. St. Peter's, they play in the well, no, that's not it. Oh, here we go. They're in the Metro. That's right. South Carolina was in the Metro at one point, weren't they, Jackpot? They're in the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference, which they're a founding member.
Oh, okay.
They're in New York City. So there you go with that. So, yeah. Some of the comments before we get out of here. Beg and Megan wants to know, Bluegrass, are you putting the East on notice again this year? Okay.
They're going to take a step back. They lost that receiver. Is
Dale Robinson or whatever his name is? I don't remember.
Yeah, is Rodriguez back this year?
There's no way he could be back. He's 35. He seems like he's been there forever.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I don't know. I don't think he's back. So I don't know.
I think they'll take a step back. We shall see. Tony Jackson says yes, that he's back.
Oh, fuck him.
Hold on. All right, now I gotta Google that. This is what I'm doing on the show now.
Well, I mean, you don't know. I mean, everybody got an extra year, and
oh God, here it is right here. This is from the KentuckyKernel.com. It says Kentucky running back Chris Rodriguez Jr. has announced he will return to the Wildcats for the 2022 season. He's been with the Wildcats since 2018 as a redshirt freshman. He entered the 2021 season on the preseason All-SEC second team, picked on the All-SEC third team by Phil Steele. He rushed for 1,379 yards in 2021, including 107 yards and a touchdown in the Cats win over Iowa in the Citrus Bowl.
Just go away. Why can't you go to the fucking NFL? What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Well, he can't go to the NFL because he's fucking 5'6". That's why he can't go to the fucking NFL.
Well, Kevin Harris went.
Yeah, but Kevin Harris actually has talent. This guy plays for Kentucky. You expect him to have talent, Jackpot? Get the hell out of here with that nonsense.
I mean, they gave the ball to him 100 times a game. I guess that's where he got his damn yards from.
The story for Kentucky this year, Rodriguez is currently 1,133 yards away from breaking Benny Snell's record for career rushing.
That's another motherfucker I can't stand.
With a season similar to 2021, C-Rod has a realistic chance at also accomplishing his second goal of rewriting the record book. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sure they've got him on the Heisman short list.
Yeah, he's on Bluegrass Sports Media's Heisman short list.
Look at that. I mean, how many? What's his yards per carry? Like 3. He probably had 350 carries last year. I don't know.
Hold on, I'll get his stats. But no, I'd like to know what his
hating.
yards per carry is. Hold on, let's see what he's got here. All right, so it's 20 shit jackpot. He carried the ball 225 times for 1,379 yards. He averaged 6.1 yards per carry. Fuck out of here. And they list him at 5'11". If he's not 5'11", he's fucking 5'6". But he's averaged over 6 yards a carry every season that he's played, except for every season that he's been at Kentucky. He's averaged over 6 yards a carry. So, fuck. Eat your words about what? Fuck him. He hasn't won anything. You fucking want to talk about trophies and shit? Fuck all that. Take your goddamn citrus trophy and run the fuck home with it.
Who was it that said Kentucky would beat Clemson?
Yeah, you're fucking stupid. Match up with that. Clemson wins by 3 scores over those fucking suck dicks from fucking Lexington. Fucking play at a damn fucking grocery store field. Get the fuck out of here.
You know, I might actually pull for the Taters, and that I might just. I just might.
Nah, god damn it, Jackpot. Your fandom it kills us, Jackpot, because generally when your fandom, I mean,
I like to bookmark and pinpoint different events in my life by a Gamecock loss. It's like a timeline of suck.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Jackpot, you got anything else you want to go over this evening?
No. Bluegrass says Kentucky beats Clemson, and you know it. Get the hell out of here.
Listen, Whitey Wood. You ain't worth a shit.
Shut them down.
Whitey Wood, you ain't worth a shit, dude. Get out of here with that nonsense. Nobody wants to hear your bullshit. Fuck out of here. RMF Todd wants to know, as a UK fan, do you get Kroger fuel points for going to the game? I want my discount on gas.
I don't know, but I might go. I might go to a game so I could get me some gas points if we had a Kroger around here. But unfortunately, we got a bunch of Ingles and Publix.
But we don't fucking shop at Ingles. Fuck them.
Well, yeah, you don't have them down there either.
Well, we could have went there, like we were up there doing something, and Karen's like, we got to go to the grocery store. I was like, we're not going to that Ingles. Fuck off.
Yeah, and we have Lidl.
If we had an NFL O-line, we beat Clemson. Shut up. Nobody wants to come to your fucking shit school. You have to overpay basketball players to go there and lose in the first fucking round to St. Peter's. Fuck out of here, Bluegrass. Your nonsense. All right. Well, Jackpot, have a good week, man. We'll talk to you on Wednesday. Appreciate you guys.